to our recap of Survivor Second Chance.
Episode 6.
This is really moving along.
This really is. So is this episode. Right at the beginning, in the dark, Takeo tribe has a visitor. A boat in the night.
This so reminded me of Lost. Remember when that freaking boat showed up and everyone was just like, what?
Well, it was carrying that which you know as Jeff Probst.
Yeah, but he had some bad news. He snuck into camp and was like, yo, Terry, come talk to me on the beach. Come here.
And everybody's like, where are you taking Terry?
Where's Terry going?
His son's in the hospital. Jeff got a call from his wife. The doctor's...
Terry's wife.
Right.
Not Jeff's wife. Just to clarify.
Yeah. So, not Jeff's wife. Terry's wife wants Terry home.
Yeah, and the doctor was like, yeah, you should come back.
Serious.
You should come to the hospital. So Terry was like, all right, my son's in the hospital. I gotta get out of here. It's been real, guys.
Anybody would make that call.
So Terry left the game.
And Cass is really upset.
She's a human, guys. Cass is a human.
It's blowing my mind. Where is Chaos Cass?
Don't worry.
I don't like this gentle Cass. It's kind of weird.
Yeah, it's really bumming me out, though, that Terry had to leave. And, like, that's so sad that his son was in the hospital.
All right.
But we'll come back to that.
Let's get to the reward challenge.
Okay.
All the tribes come marching in,
and it's all like, look at the new blah, blah, blah tribe. And they're like, ooh, who got voted out? And then they bring out Takeo, and Jeff is like, yeah, check out the new Takeo tribe. And everybody's like, what?
Yeah, everybody's sad now because they all start talking about how important family is, and they're all like wiping away little tears.
Yeah, Jeff is freaking everybody out before this reward challenge.
Now that you cried your eyes out, drop your buffs.
What? What?
They just did that.
They're going back to 2 tribes, so it's back to Takeo and Bion.
So on Takeo is Wu, Savage, Spencer, Cass, who called out Spencer, by the way.
She's like, oh, I don't know about this.
Wiggles, Abby, and Sierra.
Right, which means that Bion is Keith, Fishbach, Jeremy, Kimmy, Kelly, Joe, and Tasha.
Poor Kelly. She's the only original one from Bion.
Takeo, it says.
Takeo.
Yeah, so she's odd man out on her tribe. That sucks.
She's the bottom of the tote. Alright, so...
Okay.
It's
Let's talk about the reward challenge.
It's a head-to-head slip and slide, but it's a race. When you get to the end, you got to throw your ring on the pole, hope it sticks, and if it does, you get 1 point. If it doesn't, you get nothing. The first try.
You got to be the first one to stick it, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's tough because, like, as you're going down the slip and slide, you got to get your ring, but, like, most people couldn't even make it all the way down the slide. They got to oil them up first.
All right. Well, what the reward is a freaking amazing dream picnic. Fried chicken, and not like the crappy kind from Kentucky Fried Chicken, like homemade fried chicken. So good.
Mac and cheese.
And like these brownies that were like 4 inches thick.
They were huge. It was crazy.
Crap. I wanted that.
Yeah, so let's talk about what went down in the challenge. Like I said, most people did not make it all the way down the slip and slide, so then you gotta run like...
Well, Fishbach, let me just put it out there. Fishbach sucks so bad. So bad.
When Fishbach was done, Jeremy was just like, come on, man, you gotta believe in yourself. The rest of us do, kind of.
It's horrible. Let me just tell you also, when Joe was oiling up... They could have done that in slow motion and sold that on iTunes. That was porn right there. Straight up porn.
It was crazy.
Yeah. All right. And then it was all tied up. It basically came down to Kelly versus Kelly.
It absolutely did. Kelly W versus Kelly W.
Wiggles versus Wentworth. And Kelly Wigglesworth wins. She won for Takeo.
Yep.
Alright, so back at Takeo. That food, though.
Oh my gosh.
Dive right in.
Amazing.
Savage is freaking loving it. He's
not
sitting
only
on a king's throne.
Not only is he enjoying this wonderful picnic, but Angkor is no more. That was like hell for him, so he's glad to be past that. He's like, yeah, I'm in a good spot with this tribe. I've got some old friends here. It's great.
And I've got the Cass versus Spencer tension you could cut with a knife.
He wants to use that to his advantage.
He wants to get rid of Spencer.
Yeah, he's like, Spencer, if I ever had a son, I'd want him to be like Spencer, but like, This is my second chance. This is it.
Alright, so over at Bion, Joe, on the other hand, wants to get rid of Kimmy.
Right. They're all like, hey, we gotta get rid of Kelly Wentworth.
Right.
Because she's, you know, easy out. It's easy to get rid of her. She's not with them. But Joe has that, like, 5-person thing with her, so he wants to keep her around. So he's like, well, Kimmy is weak. Like, we should maybe get rid of her.
Well, Steve's pretty pissed off about it because Joe is going against his original alliance.
Right.
And now Fishbach wants Joe out. He tries to convince Jeremy, and Jeremy's like, I don't want Joe out.
Yeah, Jeremy wants to keep Joe around because he's a big dude. He needs a shield.
That's right. He needs a meat shield.
The big guys gotta stick together.
Fishbach had a freaking crying jag.
When he realized that he was not changing his tribe's minds, he was just like, I can't do it, and I failed, and this is my second chance.
He's the golden boy, and I just suck. I can't let this opportunity pass me by.
It was so weird when they showed Joe just like sitting around, and then Fishbach was watching him like.
It was the best. Alright, it's time for the immunity challenge.
Alright, can't make moves unless you're, you know, in a position to do that. So let's talk about this immunity challenge.
Well, it's the old food eating one. They haven't done this in forever.
I feel like it's been a long time. They used to do it like consistently, and then it kind of like dropped off a little bit.
So it's a head-to-head, and the first to 4 rounds wins.
Yes.
You know, for winning 4 rounds.
So they started off by having 2 people from each tribe going up to do the challenge. So the first round, they had to eat 2 tarantulas each.
I could.
No.
Oh.
No.
All right. So then the second one.
Well, the point went to Takeo.
Yeah. Second one was a water beetle.
2 water beetles, I thought.
Well, they were just gross.
Every time Jeff was like, yeah, when you bite into that thing, you're going to get some guts.
You're going to get some juice.
Ah!
It's going to be a little.
Ah!
Yeah. All right.
So Bion got the point there.
Sierra was really like feeling bad about this because she was on the losing end of that one.
This was her chance for redemption because she blew it the first time around too, and she was like, I gotta do this, I'm gonna do it.
All right, next one was a pig nose.
Oh.
It was really gross. Cass was throwing up in her hand the entire time. What the?
Hi, I'm always sunny. Yeah. Fishbach was just like, yeah, let's go. He friggin' downed that. He downed it.
I couldn't believe that. So that means Bion was 2-1. And then Joe versus Wiggles with a deep fried frog.
Yeah,
now it's time for head to head.
Head to head.
Right.
Oh, that thing. Oh.
Wiggles beat him. I couldn't believe it. He was
going for the. Yeah, he was slow and steady, and she was like, I'm gonna shove that whole thing in my mouth.
Yep.
And she ended up winning that point for Takeo.
Then it was Kimmy versus Woo. And it was pig brain.
And Kimmy was like, I haven't had a pig in like 30 years. I'm not going to eat this brain. I'm just going to let Woo eat it.
So Woo had to eat it. It was no big deal. I mean, he ate it in like 5 seconds.
He ate it very quickly.
Yeah.
It was kind of weird. So then it was 3-2 to KO.
All right. So this is Sierra's chance to actually win it for her tribe.
Yeah.
And she went up against Wentworth with a scorpion.
Where's freaking Mike?
I know, right?
Where's Mike from last season?
I miss Mike. All right. So, Sierra didn't eat the scorpion.
She couldn't make it happen. She was all like, I lost again.
Yep. So now it comes down to do or die. Whoever wins this one wins.
Is for everything.
So it's Tasha versus Cass with a balut egg.
Oh,
those are so disgusting.
It's like a duck embryo, right?
Yeah, but it's not just a duck embryo. It's like a petrified duck embryo. I mean, they like let that thing rot for like a month.
Yeah, so it was a Kagayan reunion with Tasha and Cass. Again, Cass was like...
That was so gross.
So...
Tasha won that one.
Tasha won it. She won the whole thing for Bion.
Nice. All right, so back at Takeo. Spencer's the plan. Everybody's like, yeah.
Everybody's like, yeah, we're good. Savage is like, we're on lock. We're good.
We're going to vote
Spencer.
But tell everybody that it's Sierra.
Tell Spencer that it's going to be Sierra. So he's like, don't be seen talking to Sierra, blah, blah, blah. And Sierra's just like, now, wait now.
I don't like this.
What? She can't deal with it. She doesn't like it.
She's pissed at Savage. She's like, why? What makes him think he can come in here and tell us what to do?
She's especially pissed that it's her name being thrown out there instead of Wu, who's like a latecomer to the group.
Right.
You know, she's like, why isn't Wu the fake target? Like, why does it have to be me? So
she wants Wu out.
She's trying to turn the tables here.
So she has a little meeting with Cass, and Cass is like, yeah.
Cass was all set to get rid of Spencer because they don't like each other.
She wants Spencer to have 0% chance of winning.
0% chance of winning. I forgot about that, and it was amazing.
It was great. All right, so she's down with the Wu blindside.
Maybe.
Oh, no.
I don't know. They brought Abby into it, and Abby's just like, I'm down to like make things crazy.
It was the girls against the guys.
You know that Abby's ready to take out Wu because he voted against her multiple times.
All right, so at Tribal, Jeff wants to know, hey, you knuckleheads, it's your second chance. What are you doing different? You playing any different? Because if you're not, you're probably not going to survive.
Well, Savage was all like, I'm trying to work on my social game or whatever, and Spencer's like, what? Because earlier...
What's his social?
Cass told Spencer, Andrew Savage is coming after you, and he was just like, wait, what?
Yeah.
He is? Right.
So, Jeff also wants to know which Cass is coming out to play tonight. Is it...
Comcast? It sounds like Comcast.
Or,
Chaos.
Chaos.
I know, you got distracted. Is it going to be Comcast or Time Warner? Let us know.
Exactly. So, Savage is pretty confident that his plan is going to go down as he wants.
He's only seen Comcast so far. And little does he know that Cass is the swing vote tonight.
Well, you know what? The dead giveaway there should have been confident. You should never, ever feel confident in Survivor.
That's when you're in trouble.
Especially at Tribal. So, poor Wu was blindsided.
Oh, Wu!
Just when he was like, I think I got this thing figured out.
That makes me so sad.
Why don't they like me? I like you, Wu.
We love you.
Alright, so next time, it's the merge. So soon!
Yeah.
And
it's a big tribe.
Chaos Cass is back to stay!
Oh my gosh, what is she gonna do?
Alright, so there's a little footnote here. Terry's son is doing well.
Terry was on with his son at the end. He had a heart transplant. That is amazing.
He needed one. He got it. He looks great now. Everybody's happy.
So happy to hear that.
I love happy endings. Alright, so let us know what you thought in the comments. And until next time, much love.
Edit.